joining us on another beautiful day. I am one of your hosts, Myra King.
And this is Desi Dez.
And we're not alone. We have a special guest in the building, very special guest, all the way from Arkansas, pretty dope artist, Mr. Kyle Hippy. Go ahead and let the people know who you are more about what
Kyle
you do.
Hippy.
Yeah. What's up, man? What's up? It's Kyle Hippy. What's up?
All right, Kyle. So you are from Arkansas, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
From West Memphis, Arkansas.
Okay. I was doing some research on your music. I was going a lot through your older music. And what I discovered, and I could be wrong, this is just with my musical ear, is that you had a different style, a different cadence. If I had to compare it to anything, maybe could have been like, as far as the cadence, it could have been like early Kendrick Lamar, like some type of lyrical creative rap that you was doing. Even with the videos, it was simple, but it's like in every video, it was just like some type of message that you or the videographer wanted to relay, like, or some type of vision you all put in there. Even if you all were just in the backyard in the field, like it still looked creative. And then as I got to your newer music, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You switched up the style and your whole image. It was more trendy. I can still hear the wordplay. What was the reason for that?
Well, back whenever I was 17, that's whenever you seen those older videos. One, what inspired it. In the music I was listening to inspired, what I was doing back then. So of course I was listening to like, Kendrick Lamar and all that type of stuff. I was listening to that and it was inspiring me to write things like that. And that's when I was first coming in, like first trying to do music. And as far as the videos, I was editing and directing those videos myself. So it was like, I didn't really know how to edit or nothing. So it was just like, I was just throwing shit together and just trying to, put something out for people to hear. And I had to make that switch up because it's just, I was just going through stuff and it made me want to, it was more of that.
Okay.
And like Kendrick Lamar, like trying to rap like that, that's a good base to have. I think a lot of artists to have a lyrical base and then branch off and do what you want to do. So you can carry those lyrics into something else. Because either way, for the rest of your life, and when you do music, you're going to pay attention to your lyrics. No matter what you're doing, you could just make words just bounce off each other. You still going to know what you're saying and just make sure it makes sense. And that's what's dope about listening to Kendrick Lamar.
So
yeah, it was always I really did. I like to, play with words and use different, flows, like, not just stay in one box in a way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like you like if you really want it, like I feel like you hold back. Like I feel like you can probably put out some I feel like you are like at heart a actual creator, especially when it comes to your music. Like I feel like it's a lot of branches to you when it comes to music, and I feel like you're very versatile when it comes to that. So like you could kind of like you can do the lyrical if you want to do the trendy, you can do the trendy, or you can put some other stuff together that people may not understand and may be far fetched that fans may not understand. Is that true?
Hey, this your boy Desi Dez.
And it's your boy Mojo. And if you like what you are seeing so far, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the page.
Please.
And if all else fails and you like what you talking about as far as this merch-wise, baby, hit us up. You know what I'm saying? Check us out on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook at TwistedYounginz with a Z. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you give us an email at TwistedYounginz@gmail.com for all promotions.
Where's it at? At TwistedYounginz@gmail.com.
Yes, sir, with a Z. And also, if y'all don't like what you see right now, as far as merch-wise, we got more merch, and we also do your merch.
Do your merch
Send
too.
us in a
We
couple
support
designs.
everybody.
Yeah, and we do promotional packages, interviews, videos, articles, whatever you guys need, man. Just make sure you hit us up. Holla at you, baby.
That is very true. Like every time I'm in the studio all the time, and I got so much things that's like I got lyrical shit. And then I got some shit that's trendy. And then I even got fucking guitar shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm everywhere with it. At the end of the day, it's just creating and it's expressing, what's in your mind and how you feeling it. that's how I do it, you know, just by venturing out to different, you know, styles.
So Kyle Hippy, when you got Hippy on there, what how did you come up with your name?
So basically in high school, I used to wear a lot of tie-dye. I used to wear a lot of tie-dye, and I had like this huge afro or like this huge hot top fade, and it was just everywhere. I kept it together though. I was still fresh with it, but it's like folks just always seen it and was like, man, this man like a hippie. He like remind me of a hippie. Plus I was smoking shit, you know, and back then I was smoking a whole lot. So it was like, yeah, he on his hippie shit. So I was just like, fuck it. And my first name, Cal. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna just go with Cal Hippy.
Cool. What was it like growing up from Arkansas from you? Like where you're from? What was it like growing up?
So I'm from West Memphis, Arkansas, which is like not too far from Memphis. Like the bridge is right there.
Okay.
So growing up there, it was pretty cool. I stayed there up until I was like what? Like 12, 13 years old, and then I moved to Memphis. And then that's where I like, you know, grew, you know, from that age to like 20 or 19 or something. That's where I was staying in Memphis. And that's like, you know, so I was influenced a lot by what they got going on too, as well as what Arkansas got going on. So growing up, it was cool. You know, I had, you know, friends and shit. We was just doing kid shit and just living. I was always the outsider though. Like I was standing out and shit. I was like skateboarding and all this weird shit, and they weren't doing that. They was like, "Why Cal over there skateboarding and shit? We trying to go play basketball or some bullshit." I was over there doing some weird shit like that and drawing and shit.
You had your little group that was doing the same thing as you.
Facts. Is when I went to Memphis, that's where I found like my little group. Like, cause it's more people out there. You know what I mean? Like, so when I went, like West Memphis is like a super small town. When I went to Memphis, it's like way more people out there. So it was like people who like the same shit I like. And they like skateboarding and, you know, doing crazy shit, raging and shit. We was all just doing dumb shit.
That's cool.
What I want to say, what you got coming up, man? You got anything you about to release pretty soon?
I just released my album. It's called Heartbreak Hippie. I just released that on October 16th. It's doing pretty well.
Okay.
And in 2 weeks, I'm gonna release a deluxe. And
working
for that album. So yeah, that's what I'm on right now. We just working on doing the deluxe.
What's your favorite? Give me your favorite song off the album.
Let me see. I would say There For Me. There For Me and Don't Need It. But all on my favorite. I can't play that. It's like kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Explain, can you give me in depth like what is There For Me? Like what's the meaning behind it, and what kind of mood you was in to write it?
With There For Me, basically I was just talking about like, you know, how people say they're there for you and they never was there for you. It was like basically like I was talking to the people who like switched up on me or who left me hanging whenever I needed them the most. And I've been there the whole time for them. And when I need them, they're not there and shit like that, you know, just, you know, on some shit where it's like people switched up on you, you know.
You had that in your life for sure?
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Man, I had some crazy shit, you know, as far as relationships, as far as friendships, like that came to an end and it was fucked up. You know what I mean?
You ever had a girl cheat on you?
Man, my first relationship, my bitch cheated on me.
That'd be a hurdle, boy.
Man, I ain't know it. I was like, damn, I ain't know this what happened in these type of, you know, this is my first relationship. And yeah, you know, I was younger though, so, but that shit still hurt.
But I would, and that's piggybacking off what Dez just asked you, because I listened to your song. Is it Heart Hippie? The
Heartbreak Hippie.
Heartbreak Hippie. Was that true? Sound like you was going through a major heartbreak in that song. You know, it had the demons, the drugs. You got me going through this. Like you squeeze your heart out in that song. Were you actually basing that off of a heartbreak that you had just experienced, or did you just kind of just put those emotions into a bottle and just let it out?
Well, everything I say in my music is like, it's true. You know what I mean? So when I was like, after the, breakup and stuff, the things I was doing, like as far as drugs or as far as like just doing dumb shit, because of what happened, that's true. Like all that stuff was true. And for one, I also don't even write my music. Like I don't write. I like just go in the studio and like I punch in, like I don't write it down. I punch in and say like how I'm feeling. You know what I mean? Basically like kind of freestyling, but it's not one take.
Gotcha. Is it easier to do that, or is it can you just cap? Because I'm noticing a few more artists are starting to do that more. A lot of people are getting away from the pen and the pad. Is it just just to go in there and just let it all out and arrange it how you want to arrange quicker?
In my opinion, it's easier now, but at first it wasn't easier because it was like I was so used to writing the shit down, like I was used to writing down. But it was like I was just getting put on the spot so much. Like when I would go to these big studios and they'd be like, all right, let's go and make a song right quick. Like I'm gonna turn on a beat and I want you to do your thing on it. And I ain't have like 40 minutes to write or a day to write. They want me to do this shit right now. So eventually I had to learn how to do it. Like just like go in there and like just speak my mind and like make it make sense. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, in my opinion, it's all about the melody. It's all about what melody you got, like that's gonna capture their ear. And then like what you saying matters just as much as the melody. But right now, the melody matters a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Rook and BG too, because they like low key was teaching me how to do that shit. Like it was like, hey, cause they'll go in there and do their shit like that. And I'm like, damn, man, I gotta learn how to do this shit. Keep up.
So they put you on the spot. Come on, man, let's do a song right now.
Exactly. We knock out 5 or some shit in a day, in the night. And then we just get better and better and knock out 7 in the night, then knock out, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like on some cool shit.
Why do you think people have a problem with the emo rap now? Like you had PNB Rock come out and say some stuff. You had a couple other rappers come out and say, oh, a lot of rappers are just crying now on a beat. They're categorizing it now as emo rap. Like they feel like people are just exploiting that to the fullest. What are your thoughts about that? Because I feel like if you're a creator, you're an artist, you can put out what you want to put out. Right. Like if it's emo rap, if it's this or that, like PNB Rock was strongly when he was like he mentioned like Rod Wave and a couple other people. He was just saying like, nah, like he wasn't really feeling the people just jumping on the bandwagon of the emo rap and how popular it's become. Like as you as an artist, like do you have any feelings towards that?
I feel like emo rap, it's the best thing to do. And in a way, it's all like, not to say emo, but I feel like in order for, you to make a good, meaningful song, it has to come from, your emotions, in my opinion. Like, I feel like that's where the best music come from. Like, I don't like listening to some shit if it ain't real. I don't want to listen to some shit if it ain't real. Like, why would you rap about some shit that you ain't going through? You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel. I feel like the emo is the best way to go because it comes straight from your heart. It is emotional, and sometimes that shit do get like, okay, you've been crying on this shit for a little minute now. You know what I mean? Like, we were trying to turn up. But shit, turn up, but make that shit come from, you know what I'm saying, from a place inside of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it come from somewhere. Don't just turn up with no meaning. You know what I'm saying? Turn up with meaning shit. Celebrate some good shit. I don't know.
Like, of course, PNB Rock, I don't know why he cares what rappers are doing anyway. This is right. So do your own thing. Like, why do you even feel like the need of to speak on it? Like, what do you feel like they're overshadowing or what you're doing? Like, it's hard for you to make music because of them, or what? Like, why do you care? You see brothers making money. They making good music and money. People are coming to these shows. People are buying, getting the streams or whatever. People are whatever they doing, man. That's what they doing. Why are you worrying about it?
I think most people are just now they see how technology, social media is that everybody, we can promote our own, we can do our own music and stuff now, because they were comparing to like how, like you say, back in the 90s, how everybody kind of had their own individual style. Like they say back in the day, if anybody tried to come from a Snoop Dogg or Tupac sound or their rap style, it was gonna be a beef. Whether it was Wu-Tang Clan or anybody, you tried to jock my style, it's gonna be a problem because that's me, that's my brand. But nowadays, it's 1,000 people doing that same style. It's 1,000 people doing it. It just became like
but they have emotions.
It just became,
that's how I'm looking at it.
It just became the norm or the trend for nobody really to have their own individuality when it comes to like music. Because when one person hear one thing is trendy, a million other people jump on it and everybody just ride that. I think, right. So, but otherwise, I just feel like good music is good music. If it's good, it's good. People gonna rock with it.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's millions of people. Like, it's millions of ears. So why do it have to be 10? Why only 10 people that can talk about emotions? No, do I have emotions? Therefore, I should be able to talk about it. So I'm not worried about what nobody doing, man. You do you, make the music that you feel like your audience want to listen to, become successful, and kick it. You got one life.
In the music, did you have a lot of support, or did you have a lot of people doubting you, or seem like you have like a decent fan base, like and your music is great. You know what I mean? Do you have like a strong support system? Do you have people coming around now that you are continuing to do your music? They're like, oh, they.
Man, I knew you was gonna make a hit out the whole time. I knew you was a star.
For sure, I did. I definitely had a lot of support system. And shit, I got a lot, like, I got a couple of, like, a lot of fans who show love, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I love them all. Like, I love all my supporters because they consistent with it and the engagement is real, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people shit ain't really just, you know what I'm saying? It ain't really just, they fans don't pick them up like I feel like my people pick me up, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do got a lot of supporters, but with that, it comes some hate, you know what I'm saying? But I overlook the hate because people gonna always say some fuck nigga shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like how we was just talking, like, people find a problem with emo rap. Like, it's no reason to even find a problem with that. Niggas just making music, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like it's trash, it ain't like he talking about you. We just all making music at the end of the day, and that's how it should be. So,
they don't want
to circle back to what you said. Yeah, I got a super strong support system from the beginning to right now. Like, people always knew they always knew I got it. They knew it from the jump.
Do you have groupies?
Groupies?
You take advantage.
Of course. Like, of course. I'm not to say it, but like, one of the best niggas, the best looking niggas on earth. You know what I'm saying? So like, of course I got groupies, and of course I take advantage of that.
Okay.
Sometimes, but not all the times, because some people some hoe be trying to set you up, but like, I be taking advantage most times if I feel the vibe and she, lit. Fuck.
Get that wop.
The wop, I guess. Fuck.
But you gotta watch how you move, because a lot of these females are sneaky. You know what I mean?
Nah, for real.
And I would be honest, like, a lot of these females, they are sneaky. They know they can get close to a man of your caliber, a nice looking man, he may rap or whatever. And you just never know their intentions. So you also got to be careful too.
She give you that wop. Then the next 30 years, she say you raped her.
Exactly. I be watching out for shit like that.
Yeah, and like you said, or try to set you up or other things. Like, I can admit, a lot of females are sneaky. I'm not like that, but I have heard a few stories about that.
Do you watch sports? You into sports?
I just got into sports. Like, I just got into basketball and all that shit. I was going for the Lakers because, my niggas was going for the Lakers, so I just had to choose. But last year, I think that was last year, I got into football, and I was so disappointed by the Super Bowl, because I really wanted the 49ers to win. Okay. And when they lost, I was crushed because that was my first time watching that shit, and I was so mad.
So what do you watch? Like, what are your interests?
I don't watch shit. I don't even watch TV. I just make music.
So other than music, you're not a fan of nothing. Like you don't
Any other hobbies?
You don't keep track
or
of
anything?
nothing. Yeah, no hobbies.
Honestly, no. Like hobbies, I had hobbies, but lately I really been locked in. I've been locked in the studio, like really. Like I got hobbies and shit, but it's like since I've been working, like I just feel like I can't stop. It's like I really can't stop making music. If I don't make a song, you know what I'm saying, I will be depressed. I can't stop.
How often do you record?
I record every day.
About how
many
songs?
Studio?
Hmm?
Got your own studio?
Facts.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and it's a blessing. It's a blessing. My whole situation is a blessing. Like the people I work with, my whole team, I thank my whole team. Like it's a blessing because it's so many people who, you know, wish they was in my position and wish they was able to record. And, you know, I just had it.
Take advantage. That's how you take advantage. Use it every day, bro.
I definitely take advantage of it. I try to watch TV sometimes though, but I just can't get into it. I can't sit still for a long time. I hate it.
What do you like to do besides recording? Or you like to go places or hang out, or you just pretty much just
studio? You say you probably sleep in the studio, wake up, eat in the studio.
You keep your circle small?
Well, I keep my circle small.
Like how do you move different? You got this buzz out there, you know. If a lot of people may be looking at you a little different, not saying anything like that, but do you watch how you maneuver, considering the fact what's going on with a lot of these rappers nowadays in the industry, because people see it as a clout grabber, or are you pretty much, you know, you cool, you out there, you know, it is what it is?
I do watch how I move, and I do keep my circle very small. Like I don't trust a lot of shit. Like I really don't trust a lot of shit. And so people be trying to hang out. They be like, hey man, you know, let's kick it. Let's, you know, what's up? Or a girl would be like, what's up? You know, folks be trying to get to the studio or whatever. I just be like, man, I don't even fucking know. Cause it's like people be dying nowadays. Niggas be dying and shit. Like this shit getting crazy. You know what I'm saying? Especially for people with, you know, with clout or like with a little bit of something. You know what I'm saying? They just be so jealous and be trying their best to, you know, knock you off your shit. I had to cut off my closest homies because of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
how did they show it, bro? How you see it?
I go off energy. You know, I really I focus. I could tell how somebody is based off their energy. I like to read people. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I see that the energy is kind of getting off balance, that's whenever I be like, fuck that shit. I gotta bounce. Cause these niggas, like, I could just feel it. I feel it.
You ever been in a life or death situation, or a situation where you knew stuff was getting hot?
I wouldn't necessarily say that. No.
That's what's up.
No, not life or death.
Well, it seemed like, man, you got a good, you know, great head on your shoulders. You know, like you made it very clear. I'm focused. I'm locked in. I record every day. Oh, about how many songs do you record a day?
How many songs I record a day?
Yeah. Or how many punches you do? Like, do you create like skeletons or whatever?
I do create skeletons, but full songs, I record about 3 songs a day. Like full songs ready to go. I record about 3, but skeletons, like shit that's not finished and shit. Oh my gosh, like I got so many of them motherfuckers. Like it don't even fucking make sense.
Wow.
So many.
Where do you do you see yourself? Do you want to get signed to a label, or do you want to stay independent? Like,
labels be calling already. So it's like, you know, if I was that type to just jump in a stupid ass deal, I'd have been did it. But I want to stay as independent as long as I can. But eventually I do want to sign to a label because I know that they can provide something that I feel like that you independently can't provide. You know what I mean?
Right.
Do they make it that way? They try to make sure you can't provide it independently?
Yes. Yes, it's certain rooms you can't walk in if you ain't, you know what I'm saying?
That's
for real. Like you gotta have certain people around you in order to get in these places. So I know eventually
a
I'm a
bogus
sign.
deal to walk in a place. They need to have you in a bogus ass deal.
Facts.
That's crazy.
It's fucked up, man.
So that's the way they designed it, though. Hey, it's their game, man. They the one made the court.
I ain't worried about it. I'm balling all on that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we definitely appreciate you having you on. I'm looking forward to, continue to watch your progress, watch you get signed to that deal. We got to have you back on the show again, have you in this chair. Keep up the good work, man. You are truly an artist at heart. Like when I was going through your stuff, like
very creative.
I sensed that, like it was there, like right until I was following like your older music. Then I noticed like when you change your style up, you dyed your hair, like your whole image changed, with the music. And I think I noticed that with as far as the visual, I think I first noticed that with the song, I think it was Reject. I think that was the name of it. I think, I know. I'm like, whoa, okay, he switched it all up, totally. But you had your wordplay, and your lyricism was still there. You just got, trendy with it.
I had to get I got commercial. You can say it. Okay. I got commercial, but I had to because I'm gonna tell you, like not to sound like this, but I want to gravitate everybody. I can't grab this certain people if I don't make that certain type of music. I can't grab this certain people if I don't make that type of music. Yeah. So I gotta gravitate everybody in order to get them in one space so I could, you know what I'm saying, program them. It's a mind thing. Yeah. Like, and that's my whole plan. Like, I know I'm gonna have this huge fan base, and I'm gonna just like make them. I wanna make people believe in themselves. You know what I'm saying? And heal whatever is wrong with them with my music. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole.
You a one-stop shop, man. They come to your Spotify and listen to every different style, like whatever mood they feeling, whatever mood you feeling in. Hey, switch to this song. I got a couple songs that's talking about exactly what you feeling.
But a lot of artists can't do that. They strictly drill, they strictly shoot, bang, bang, whatever. Like that's all, and they won't last long. But it's good. It's good for now. But like you have longevity. You can take everything and put it into a pot because you're smart. You're smart and you use it to your ability to know, like, okay, this is what's in, this is what's hot. This is how I'm going to take my ability with what they like and fuse it all together and come from that. So I think that's great. Now, many artists can do that. It's hard for them to go outside that box, to be locked in the studio, come up with all these skeletons, come up with 3 or 4 songs a day just to stay locked in. That's hard work and commitment right there.
I swear, you got to be focused and you got to know what you want, and you got to have a plan. Like this is not just, you know what I'm saying, rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to help people. Like, I want to help people heal their minds and control their thoughts. Like, people with overthinking problems. I'm trying to be there for, those type of people. Like, it's real. Like, depression is real. All this shit is real and they need help. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever battled any mental health or depression situations?
Yes, ma'am.
How long did that process last and what was that like? Because like you said, a lot of people don't know it's real. We think we just may go through some stuff. Oh, it's natural. This is what we're supposed to go through. Boom. But if you have an artist like you, somebody may idolize as a fan and they know like, dang, he went through the same thing too. This is how he got through it. This is the kind of music that he's doing. And you're right, they can heal with you through that. So how long did that process last for your depression?
With me, I still go through it to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain things. I just have like a overthinking problem. My thoughts just when I'm alone, like my thoughts just eat me up. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, but whenever I'm doing something being productive, that's whenever it takes that away and it actually like, it cures it. And then whenever I hear what I made while being productive, it really cures. I'll be like, damn, like that's what came out of that whole little situation. But it lasts for a long time. Like I said, I'm still going through it. I still have, and that's my whole thing about my music. I want them to know that I'm still going through it. You know what I'm saying? So with what you listening to off my Heartbreak Hippy album, off my whatever I drop, just know that like I'm going through the same thing you going through and we can get through it together.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Deep, man. It's deep. We
Fact.
as a culture, we need to hear that because in our culture it's not okay. It's like it make us look like we're weak. It's just now coming around to like, oh, okay, let's deal with it. I like the whole G Herbo, how he's really putting on a campaign for mental health. Charlemagne, like they're really advocating for it, and it's making it be okay for people to speak up and actually get help because we're humans. We're all gonna go through, at least I think, some type of form of depression. And if we have, we're already still going through it, you know what I mean? So I think it's great what you're doing. Keep it up.
That's true.
Keep that up.
I appreciate that so much.
Yes, sir.
Oh, no problem, man. Anytime. Yeah.
Pub yourself, man.
Yeah.
You know, let the
drop
people
all
know,
your social media links, your music links. Let people know where they can find you.
Where they can find the music as well.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Cal Hippy. You can follow me on Instagram, Cal_Hippy. I'm on YouTube. You can Google me. I'm on out like everywhere. You could just type in Cal Hippy, KYLEHIPPY on Instagram. It's KYLE_HIPPY. I just dropped a super fucking fire project that everyone will like. It's called Heartbreak Hippy. You can get that on all streaming platforms. And yeah. I will be dropping a deluxe too in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Okay. Any what is it? What is that? Performances? What is they be doing? Virtual
performances or anything?
Any
You
of
thought
those
about doing
coming?
any of that
Because I
lately?
think you can make some stuff shake, man. You can make something look real good.
We got that in the works. We working on some shit like that.
Okay.
Right now.
Wait, no, man.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's been good talking with you, dog.
Yeah, we working. Hey man, it's been good talking with you guys too. I really appreciate y'all for having me. And I'm always come back.
Yeah, we gotta have you
always
here. Also, like I said, we'll DM you. We want to send you out some merch. You and your team. We'll send you out, y'all some merch or whatever. And also, we also print merch as well. So if you got something you want to print, we can print anything out for you.
Bet.
Yeah, so thanks, man. Thanks again. Like I said, everybody check out Kyle Hippy. He's a great, humble person. You can tell he's human.
Future star.
Oh, he's finna pop off. We know it.
Yeah. You can really rap.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, you enjoy the rest of this beautiful day, man. Appreciate you.
You guys too.